Conor Benn, of course, 147. I would love to defend my title. And if that happens, let's do that too.
Ryan, because I don't think anybody thinks he can beat you. I mean, I just don't. I just don't. I mean, not to me, he's 135, 140, but I don't. He's a damn good boxer, but I don't think he can beat you. I just don't.
He's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia.
The style clash favors Ryan Garcia because of his speed, because of his power from the outside. So definitely a tough fight for Conor Benn.
Boxing experts are cautioning Conor Benn against facing Ryan Garcia, believing the danger could outweigh the reward in such a risky matchup. With opinions coming from across the boxing world, many are now debating how a fight between the two might actually unfold.
I have something to prove. He has something to prove. That's the only fight that would make sense.
I'm a fan of yours. I think you're great for the sport of boxing. When you're winning, I think boxing is better served because of it, because of how electrifying you can.
Stephen A. Smith praised Ryan Garcia, saying he's a true box office attraction when performing at his best. He added that Garcia becomes must-watch whenever he is focused and locked in, attracting massive attention from fans. This level of star power is exactly why Ryan is frequently mentioned in conversations about future mega fights.
Bring up that name nearly as much. When I think about Ryan Garcia, I think about a cat that I believe is box office. When he's on his game, he's must watch, no question.
He even went as far as saying that when Ryan Garcia is fully focused, he believes very few fighters can beat him. He also suggested that Conor Benn would likely come up short if that matchup ever takes place.
I just don't think he can win that fight. All right.
Meanwhile, Joe Rogan and Bernard Hopkins explained how Ryan Garcia could win the fight.
Ryan will use all the attributes that he has to his best ability. What I mean by that is stay out, length, stay outside, speed. Remember, don't admire your work, right? Don't be the squirrel with your head up looking for something.
Right.
Keep it down. He mentioned it working in training, that they was working on that, they was focused on that. Reporters was asking, you going to keep your head down? Of course, that's the easy thing, but that's what he was known for. I wanted, and I believe Ryan, when he said he's going to box him, he's not going to get into his emotions and try to show bravo, like he's getting to a shootout. You get in a shootout.
Ryan Garcia said his issues with Conor Benn have been building for a long time, not just recently. He revealed that the two had a heated encounter outside the ring, and the tension has remained ever since. Now, Ryan says enough is enough and wants to settle the rivalry once and for all inside the ring.
Talking for some time. It hasn't even just been recently. You know, it's been maybe a year, 2 years. He actually pulled up on me in London and, you know, tried to fight me, start some trouble at a reward show. So ever since then, he's been on my radar. But since he's #1 and I'm world champion, I said, let's do it. You know, there's no more waiting. Let's just get it on.
That's right.
All my fights are going to be lined up. I have to do it now.
You've been through a lot. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm a fan of yours. I think you're great for the sport of...
Even Max Kellerman and Gabe Rosado believe Ryan Garcia still possesses elite talent despite all the outside drama surrounding him.
Ryan's our guy.
Yes, he is.
He's been on this show as a panelist, and he is unusually talented. So we are rooting for our guy, guys. Like, Ryan is unusually talented. When you put your eyes on him, do you see unusual talent, speed and power?
Absolutely, but it's just he lacks.
According to them, Ryan Garcia's speed, timing, and power make him a dangerous opponent, proving they see him as far more than just hype.
That's why I don't feel comfortable with him going into this fight. I'm favoring him because I think he's the much better fighter.
You did was on an elite level. That's Ryan Garcia in terms of pure...
Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn had a heated face-off where tensions quickly escalated as both fighters exchanged sharp insults. At one point, Garcia boldly told Benn he would knock him out, adding even more intensity to the confrontation.
Ben, is that a fight? Yeah, of course I would fight him. Yeah. How does it go? You tell me.
That won't work on me. You know,
We'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Come on now. Come on now. You know how it is. Your city.
In my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that lip stick?
No.
Many fighters like you. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You're the one that started that. Classic Conor Benn. It was fun.
You think you beat him?
Yeah, of course.
How does it end?
I knock him out. It's a little too.
The exchange highlighted just how personal and volatile this rivalry has become, suggesting the matchup could be extremely explosive if they eventually meet in the ring.
Too long. He actually came and confronted me at an event while I was with my wife, and it was just crazy.
Recently?
About 1.5 years ago, and I still remember that. It's like, bro, we're all in suits. Calm down. What are you doing? Like, be professional, buddy. This is like, it reminded me of the movie Southpaw. You know, when he gets confronted and then she ends up getting shot. Like, bro, you need to chill.
Frank Smith was quite critical of Conor Benn, describing him as a fighter who relies heavily on aggression. According to Smith, that kind of reckless approach could become a serious problem against more technical and experienced opponents, such as Ryan Garcia.
He's put Conor in that position, and Conor's a grown man as well, so like, again, who cares? I wish him all the best. It's a great fight. It's a massive fight for the sport of boxing.
I mean, some people could be mean-spirited, not me, and say it's the battle of the PEDs. But in this instance, would you have put Conor Benn into a fight with Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, I said it publicly before. You know, it was a huge fight. I said it. The build-up for it will be massive. It's two big characters in Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia.
Gareth A. Davies has made a bold prediction ahead of a potential clash between Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia, suggesting that Benn could be knocked out by Garcia. He believes Ryan's speed, timing, and sharp counterpunching will be difficult for Benn to handle once the fight settles in. According to Davies, if Garcia lands a clean shot at the right moment, the contest could end in dramatic fashion.
Didn't look full of vim and vigor. His tensile strength is there, but he didn't look like the wrecking ball that fought at middleweight. It's a great prize fight between two of the modern stars of the sport. Conor Benn's crossed over. He is a box office star through thick and thicker, controversy and the like. You know, he's got star character and star qualities. If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. But Conor Benn, I've said this before and I will say it again, could end up with 50, 60, 70 million in the bank and never win a world title. And that's an extraordinary thing to say, but it will make him a very successful boxer in this.
Sean Porter revealed that after sparring a few rounds with Conor Benn, he came away impressed by Benn's style and intensity. However, when discussing a possible fight with Ryan Garcia, Porter suggested that Garcia's speed and sharpness could create serious problems for Benn. He indicated that if Ryan performs at his best, he has the skills and tools needed to defeat Benn in a high-level showdown.
You sparred Conor Benn. How did that go? And they're in a potential fight with Ryan Garcia. How do you think that fight will go down?
I think that fight, based off of how Ryan Garcia just looked in his last fight, I mean, it looks like he beats Conor Benn. Conor Benn has a style that matches what Ryan is good. You know, Ryan Garcia wins that fight, possibly KO, but Conor is very, very tough. And that's what I already knew about him, but I got to see it firsthand when we sparred. He's much more versatile than we saw in the first fight with Eubank. Comes back in a rematch against Eubank. We see the versatility, we see the speed, the foot movement, and things of that nature. Those were the things that I saw in sparring when I spar with him. Just 4 easy rounds or whatever, which let me know that he could beat Chris. The first fight, I said, man, he just was hyped up. He got caught up in the moment. Second fight, he comes back, and as most of us would, I would have come back much.
Conor Benn recently called out Ryan Garcia, making it clear that he wants to fight next. Benn showed plenty of confidence, stating that he believes he can defeat Garcia if they meet in the ring. The call-out adds even more fuel to an already heated potential matchup between two explosive fighters.
In the WBC World Title, I'm mandatory for that shot. I've worked hard to get to that shot, but ultimately I'm not short of options. There's plenty of fighters calling me out, so we'll see what's there. Whatever fight the public want, they can get. I'm here because I want to make the biggest fights possible. I want to make the most memorable nights in boxing. You know, the ones where people go, "God, what a fight! What a night! Something to remember, history made, legacy made." That's why I'm here. So whoever wants.
However, Oscar de la Hoya remained neutral when discussing Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn, saying that both fighters bring different strengths and qualities to the table.
They have Conor Benn, who to me is like...
Is that even possible?
Well, absolutely it's possible, but you think about this, like, he's fighting for the Zuffa belt. So, and Ryan Garcia is fighting for all the belts. He's fighting for the WBC, WBA, IBF. Like, Conor Benn's with the Zuffa belt, you know, the unicorn pink Zuffa belt. So who knows if we can make that fight. But look, if Dana White wants to call me, then we can start talking. That's the bottom line. So
I think that happens though, because there's been a lot of back and forth between you guys. Like,
well, this is all about the fighters. It's not about me and Dana. You know, me and Dana have a beef going on. You know, which is actually a lot of fun for me. But this is about the fight.
In a recent interview, Ryan Garcia discussed changes in his training camp, where family involvement and coaching now work more closely together. He explained that this brings added emotion and responsibility. In boxing, behind-the-scenes changes can have a major impact on performance.
mentioned your dad, and your dad's never been gone. He's been part of your team no matter who's been your head trainer, but he is back as your head trainer for this fight. Walk me through that decision. Why did you decide to go back to your roots and have your dad train you for what is a pretty big fight in your career?
And everything that's good in my life is when it's guided by God, my instincts, and not kind of pushed from anything else, like no outer source, whether it be money, whether it be trying to please somebody, whether it be, you know, any other motive other than myself, God, and my instincts and my heart. So, you know, my instinct, my heart said, you know what, I'm gonna bring back my dad. You know, I feel like I got so much knowledge from all three of those coaches, and all displayed in you know, certain things that I may have been missing. And I think I've gotten what I needed out of those trainers, and through my journey of becoming a better fighter. And my dad has been there for the whole ride, so he soaked in all that knowledge, and now we're ready just to be a father-son duo and take over. When I'm around a trainer, I observe everything they do, the movement, why they say this. I question a lot of things. So if anything, I know what.
Eddie Hearn also shared his thoughts on Ryan Garcia, acknowledging the danger and star power he brings to any fight. While showing respect for Garcia's speed and ability, Hearn remained confident in Conor Benn's chances, believing Benn has what it takes to overcome the challenge if the two eventually meet in the ring.
What about something like Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia with us?
Huge fight, Simon. We're funking for the rematch.
Conor Benn didn't hold back, calling Ryan Garcia a coward and questioning his mentality ahead of a potential showdown. He confidently stated that when they finally meet in the ring, he believes he will come out on top. Benn made it clear that he is ready for the fight and fully backs himself to secure the victory.
I see it's been pretty loud. Looks like you're up for that challenge. You want to take him on?
He's a bit cowardly though, because he's seen me go 10 rounds with Regis. I haven't fought that weight in 4 years. You know, 6 weeks notice for a tricky southpaw, 2-time former world champion. He's probably sitting there going, "Oh, yeah, I want some of that now." It just goes to show he's cowardly, because where you been? Where you been? I've been vocal about getting a WBC world title. I've been vocal about fighting you. Oh, now you want it. Just sums his character.
Max Kellerman suggested that Ryan Garcia would be the clear favorite in that matchup, estimating that Garcia would have roughly a 75% chance of winning the fight.
What I just said, Ryan Garcia would be a minus 350 favorite. Conor Benn would be plus 250. When you add it all up, it's about a 3-to-1 type fight, Mike. You know, the odds makers are saying that Ryan is 75% likely to win the fight, more or less. Who would you be putting your money on with those odds?
With those odds, I'm putting my money on Conor Benn.
One thing that makes this fight so good to me is because what they both have in common is this: the better the opposition, the better they take the mission serious. The better the opposition, the more they pull.
Ryan Garcia has said that he wants to become the face of boxing. He believes he has the talent, popularity, and fighting style needed to lead the sport and help take it to the next level.
You know, now that I have this piece that I kind of was missing, of course, I would love to keep fighting and kind of carry boxing. I actually lead this generation of young fighters of popularity and now of being a world champion. So I have all the opportunities to become the face of boxing, but now I just have to prove it with my dedication and all my fights that are going to be.
Regis Progrise didn't seem impressed by Conor Benn, questioning his overall level and suggesting he has not shown enough to prove he belongs among the elite fighters. He implied that Benn's reputation may be bigger than his accomplishments and believes several top fighters could expose his weaknesses in the ring.
I think they played it, but I came back to the corner in like the first or second round. I said, he's not that good. I said, man, he's not that good. He don't hit that hard either. He's not this monster everybody talking about. He does hit hard, don't get me wrong. But he was like, I said, bro, he's not that good. He doesn't hit that hard. You know, this guy is, I got it. I feel like, man, I got it. And I probably could have stepped up the pace, but at that time, bro, like I said, it was the first or second round. I was like, yeah, he not that good.
And Spencer Oliver is also backing Ryan Garcia to defeat Conor Benn, believing Garcia's speed, timing, and natural talent would give him the edge. He suggested that while Benn is aggressive and always brings pressure, Ryan's explosive offense could become overwhelming over the course of the fight.
September the 12th, apparently, he says that fight is happening. It's happening in Las Vegas. It will be the first time in over 4 years that Conor Benn has made welterweight. So he's been boxing obviously up with Chris Eubank Jr. is at 160 pounds, and he come down to 150 pounds in his last fight. Maybe, you know, some people say they're lacking a little bit of strength. The punch power sort of left him down at 147. Is going to be a totally different task as well. It's a tough night for Conor Benn, but he gets that opportunity for the WBC.
You give him a chance against Garcia?
You got to give him a chance. You have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. And I think for Conor Benn, he may just lost a bit of that punch power and maybe even a bit of punch resistance at 147. That's why I lean towards Ryan Garcia, whose natural weight is.
Sean Zittel analyzes the fight from a technical standpoint, shifting focus away from drama and toward in-ring action. He explains that skill and ring IQ may ultimately decide the outcome, where even the smallest details could be enough to separate victory from defeat.
Boxed well. He had a good rhythm to his boxing in this fight too, and even though Ryan doesn't have that consistent jab, his positioning was good, and he'll leave his lead hand out there a little bit, like a stiff arm, and he that invisible line that fighters draw with their positioning, where if you cross this line, you know you're going to get caught with something and set up with something. He did that.
Eddie Hearn appeared genuinely frustrated while discussing Conor Benn's move towards Zuffa boxing, with many fans suggesting it's because of the influence and attention that new promotions can draw away from traditional boxing companies.
Benn, him leaving, him joining Zuffa, just your initial kind of reactions and your takeaway from it all.
It wasn't as much as a shock for me because I knew about it probably 4 or 5 days before, or nearly a week before. So, but it was a big shock to a lot of people. Big shock to me initially. Yeah, kind of said everything there is to say. Disappointed, and it is what it is. I don't, you know, I'm not going to be crying my eyes out, but just lessons learned, I suppose, and is, you know, I believed in a lot of things. You know, I took it for granted that I expected the same kind of loyalty in return, and it wasn't. You know, everyone's different. People got different characters and different.
In an interview with Chris Williamson, Ryan Garcia explains boxing beyond training, focusing on the mental side. He says instinct and quick decisions control rounds where reaction and awareness matter as much as preparation.
I'm just picking up on cues, really. And then kind of like there's these instincts and intuition that are just kind of there, you know, like, oh, maybe like you kind of get a feeling where, okay, I need to start putting pressure on this man, or I need to, you know, move a little bit. It's just like kind of momentum shifts that you're kind of noticing little by little.
Mm-hmm.
And there's obviously times where I'm thinking, like sometimes I'll just have like mantras in my head, like that I've done in camp, you know, stay focused. Like the last fight, the whole time when I was fighting him, I would just say, like, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. You know, so it was just like little things that I would say in my mind, but I'm not really necessarily thinking.
Does that mean when you look back on a fight, how much of it can you remember?
The pivotal moments, like my last fight, I remember I started getting comfortable in like the 11th round, just messing with the guy, smacking him, looking at the trainer, and then lowering my hand a little bit, and then, you know, tasting the right hand. I was like, that. And then kind of like snapping myself back in. So I remember those moments. I remember, when I dropped them. But I mean, for the most part, I have to like look back at the fight to really recall.
The talk around Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia is getting louder, with boxing experts warning Benn to be careful about this potential matchup.
Imagine that. Oscar's Ryan's guy. Are they going to be on the dais together? Conor is now with Dana. And then is there going to be a Zuffa belt on the line?
I think Conor Benn is one of boxing bigger stars, but I think to the point of Jimmy Fallon's reaction, he might not be that like global superstar yet. I mean, Jimmy Fallon, he was like, Ryan Garcia was like, let's just say it's a guy from across the pond. And I feel like he was anticipating a pop from Jimmy Fallon to be like, oh, Conor Benn. And he was like, I'm fighting Conor Benn. And Jimmy Fallon was just like, oh, okay.
He may not know a single thing about fighting, though. And so the fact alone that they had Ryan Garcia on that set, sitting in that chair, to me is a really big deal. WBC, and it seems like Conor really wants a WBC title. And so then if Conor wins the WBC title, what does he do with it? Does he trash it? Does he get stripped automatically? Will WBC even want to sanction a fight with Conor Benn, who is aligned with Zuffa, who are actively saying we don't want to be in business with these people? Do you know what I mean? There's like an amazing amount of storylines and layers to this.
Some see it as a big opportunity, while others believe it could be a dangerous step too soon for both Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia.
It was cool. It was cool to see that Ryan Garcia, got the spot on the Tonight Show. He also went on to say one of the big reasons this fight's happening is because things are personal. And one of the reasons Ryan said he wanted to fight Conor was because he pulled up on him at one of the Ring Awards shows or something like that a couple of months ago, and things did get a little physical. This is the video of what Ryan was saying on the Tonight Show. I can't show more of the Tonight Show. We're gonna get dinged, but this is what he was saying.
No, you tell me. You tell me.
Won't work on me.
We'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Come on now.
Don't be talking shit in my city.
Come on now. You know how it is. Your city.
Yeah, my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that left hook?
No.
Many fighters like you. I thought that.
Oh, and then Conor pushed him.
Go for it.
Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You go for it. You're the one that started that shit.
You go for it.
Look, Conor tried to hit him or tried to grab him with the right hand. I like the fight, though. I don't think Conor is ready for Ryan, but if there is a champion at 147 that Conor would beat right now, it may just be Ryan. Ryan and Conor will do crazy numbers. I think Ryan has a lot of the edge here. I think Conor showed in his last fight he is still a ways to go from being world level. If that ever happens at all, I don't know. And Ryan showed in his last fight, even if it was Mario.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more boxing updates and breakdowns.